Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Guys, I am back. I know I've been MIA for about a good month, but I just had some things to take care of, and I am back with some nice, good, delicious honey sriracha barbecue ribs. These things are absolutely delicious, packed with flavor. So we're going to jump into this video, and I'm going to show you exactly how I get it done. Alright guys, so here's my ingredients right here. I got me a nice slab of the St. Louis style pork ribs right here. Just going to get that washed up, cleaned up, trim it just a little bit because I don't like to keep the ends because it dries out a little bit too much for me. And I got me some honey, imitation honey, and I got me some of that Nabisco sriracha, a little light brown sugar, and a little bit of rice wine vinegar. Alright guys, so let's get this thing on the road. Please excuse any noise you hear in the background. I got someone doing some work around the house here, so you might hear a little saw running or something like that. But this is the part of the ribs that I just trimmed off. I normally put that in like my soup or whatever the case might be. So we just got that trimmed off, and now we're going to make our sauce here first. I'm going to come in and add about a half cup of this sriracha right here. And you can add, excuse me, you can add as much or as little as you would like. I don't like too much heat, so I'm going to keep it a little simple. Then we'll come in and add a couple tablespoons of honey to it. Alright, once we get that honey in, then I'll come in and add about a good tablespoon and a half, maybe 2 tablespoons of this rice wine vinegar. Alright, and then come and really counter that heat off of that sriracha a little bit more. I'm going to add a half cup of light brown sugar inside of here. And then honey is going to balance that heat off nicely for me. Alright, so once we get that in, we're going to do is just mix that together, and that'll be it, guys. Now if you want to, you could melt maybe a half stick of butter and put this on the stove and heat it up. But I'm not doing all of that. I'm just making a simple sauce right here. And just mix that all together till it's looking nice and smooth, just like this right here. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to come in with our ribs. And no, I do not remove the membrane, guys. I leave the membrane on. It doesn't affect me one bit. So I'm going to come and put a little bit of my sauce over this ribs here, and I'm going to let that work as a little binder for my seasonings. Alright, we're going to get a little bit more on there. Alright, guys, you're not going to see me put that basting brush back in the sauce, because the sauce, the rest of it could be used as a little dipping sauce for your ribs once they're done, so you don't want to contaminate that. Then we'll come in here with my Uncle Steve's shake, competition pig shake, and that is the only seasoning that I'm going to be using on this, guys. No black pepper or onion powder or anything like that. Just going to be using this Uncle Steve's shake right here, and put it on there nice and liberally, guys, because this thing is packed with flavor, not salty or anything. So once we have that underside done, we're going to come and repeat the same step for the top side. Get our sauce over the top and just brush it all over like that. And as this cooks, guys, that sauce is going to penetrate into that meat and just add more flavor to it. Then we'll come back later once it's done and top it off with a little bit more of the sauce and put it under the broiler. And that is going to be it. Alright, so we got that down. Now I'm going to hit it with some more of that Uncle Steve pig shake right there. And this is going to be ready to go in the oven. Going to cover it Put it in the oven 350 and let it cook for 2.5 hours. I'm gonna make sure this thing is nice and tender, guys. So after 2.5 hours, guys, I'm gonna be back. It really is gonna be about a couple seconds YouTube time. All right, guys, I am back. Told you it wasn't gonna be long. This is our ribs right here, coming out of the oven after 2.5 hours on 350, looking absolutely delicious already. It looks wonderful. Only thing I'm going to do is discard that liquid. I like to always discard that liquid so I have a nice empty tray for my meat. I don't want my sauce to be mixed with all of that liquid, so I'll discard that. Just came in here and give it a couple pokes with my knife to check the tenderness of it, and that thing was already nice and super tender. So I knew all I had to do was just get rid of this liquid right here and come back and put some sauce on it. And that is exactly what I did. Got rid of that. And we're going to come in here and we're going to put some more of our honey sriracha sauce on the top. And guys, I'm going to be basting this twice and putting it under the broiler twice. But you definitely want to watch it, guys, because this has all of that brown sugar and honey in it, and it's going to go super fast. It will definitely burn on you, and then it's such a thin sauce, so do not walk away from this. Don't jump on that phone and talk about who did what and who did this today and anything like that, because this is going to burn on you. So you're going to get that in right there. Just cover it, that sauce, make sure it runs all over the side. Cover every inch of this nice good pork ribs. And I put that under the broiler. Let it go for about 3 or 4 minutes. Alright. After a couple of minutes, it's going to come out looking like this right here. And we're going to hit it with that sauce one more time. Put it back under that broiler one more time. Let the sauce really set the second time. And these bad boys are going to be done. All I'm going to have to do is just slice them up and plate them up. Alright. So I'll get that in the oven one more time, guys. And when I come back, these are going to be absolutely done. Alright, guys. So look at this. This is the final product. This is after 2 coats of that nice good honey sriracha sauce, and I'm gonna go ahead and just spread the rest of it out just like that on there. This thing looks absolutely wonderful, and I decided just to add a little bit more to the top, just to kind of bring out that nice gloss on it out a little bit more. That's going to be just for thumbnail purposes. But this is it, guys. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to let it cool down. I don't want to slice it while it's hot. So let it cool down for a few minutes and slice it up, plate it up, take my pictures and thumbnails and videos, I should say. Then I'll be back, give it a taste test. Alright, guys. Coming up with a quick little taste test. Got my honey sriracha ribs right here. Excuse the noise in the background. Got somebody doing a little work around the house. We're gonna give this bad boy a taste test. Let me see which one of these bad boys I want. I got my gloves on for this, guys. Let's go ahead and get this one right here off the top. I have my gloves on for this. Look at that. That looks good, huh? Sauce on there, nice. Alright, I'm gonna give that a taste test. Let's give that a taste. See how that going for. Boy, that was so tender. Another bite of that. Bone came out. That flavor is out of bounds. I mean, and you get that sweetness from that honey and brown sugar right at the front. Then the heat from that sriracha just boom. But it's not too overpowering, it just kind of hangs right there on the back of your mouth for maybe about 10-15 seconds, and then it just dissipates. That's good. That is really, really good. Alright guys, I am out. Alrighty guys, so that is it for this video right here. Some nice good honey sriracha barbecue wings done in the oven, barbecue ribs done in the oven. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment, and also please subscribe to the channel if you are new. And you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch TV, and Pinterest, Cooking and Chilling with Kenny. And I will see you guys in my next video. Don't forget the hashtag, take your burdens to the Lord and leave it there. Peace.